Hey guys, what is up? Episode 2 of How to Climb Out of Gold. Got jungle last pick this game, so just gonna do a quick ban and then I'm gonna have a little chat. So, got my coffee here, beautiful. Fuck, I love coffee. So I've started this one a little bit earlier today so I can kind of go through the matchups a bit more, because I think a lot of you are finding a lot of benefit when I go through the matchups, and it's just really good kind of practice if you're playing on your own, just to kind of go through the matchups in your head, or you can talk it out loud, kind of like what I'm doing in these recordings. So far there's been no pick matchups, but it's a good to see that we've currently got a Nasus top with a Pyke support and a Xayah AD carry. I really like Pyke Xayah at the moment. Not so much together, but Pyke on his own, really good playmaker, super aggressive, can one-shot squishies, which is always nice to have as a support. Then we've also got Xayah, who can kind of ult out of a lot of tricky situations and kind of forgive herself if she kind of goes or overextends too far with the Pyke. So they've got a shaco, so I'm thinking I'm not really going to counter pick him, but I am thinking of, I don't actually know who I'm going to pick this game. Maybe I might go an Elise. I haven't played Elise yet, and I'm just going to go full gank mode. So I'm literally just going to try and gank 24/7. That's going to be my plan. Yep, hopefully that should work. Going to go Dark Harvest because I do want to snowball a little bit. Elise is a really early game champion, so you got to snowball, otherwise it's kind of pointless. So I've gone Dark Harvest, Sudden Impact, because whenever Elise jumps, you gain that burst damage. Or I could actually go Cheap Shot. I might actually go Cheap Shot this game. Eyeball Collection, Relentless Hunter, Celerity, Water Walking, Attack Speed, AD, and Defense, Flash Smite. So, cool. I'm versing shaco. I'm probably not going to counter jungle him too much, because he is a bit annoying to gank with his boxes, but if he doesn't have flash, it could be an option, yeah. So he's gone Grasp of the Undying with Ignite, which is interesting. I'm not too sure what the strategy is there, so that will be cool to find out, I guess, how he plays that out. I'm kind of actually excited to see how this shaco goes this game. But let's start at top lane. So top lane, we got Jax versus Nasus. Really, Jax wins that early game, but if Nasus just understands the matchup and just farms and just keeps farming his Q, he's eventually going to be able to out-damage the Jax, hopefully, until kind of Jax gets that Spear of Shojin, and if Jax gets any healing reduction, Nasus might be in trouble. For me, I'm just going to try and out-gank shaco. I'm not going to worry too much about counter-jungling. I mean, if it's obvious, I'm going to counter-jungle, but I'm really just going to try and out-gank him pre-6. So I'm really going to be focusing mid lane. Although it's an Ezreal mid, Ziggs is quite easy to kill, but I'm also going to be focusing bot lane. I might even come top, but really, no real ideal gank lanes for me here. I mean, Pyke is quite good at setting up ganks, so I probably will focus bot the most, but that's kind of my strategy here. Then mid lane, I mean, Ezreal really shouldn't die. When you play Ezreal mid, you really shouldn't die to anyone, so I don't expect him to kind of lose that lane, but he might get poked down. He has gone Ignite as well, which is interesting, so hopefully he can kind of play alright in that lane. And then bot lane, I really like Xayah Pyke. I think we've got the advantage over the Varus Thresh, however, we still got to, watch out a bit for that one. Now, just going to get this. Okay, so I actually pretty much could have died there, but they got so scared of me coming that actually perfect. So I actually got really lucky there. Hopefully Nasus can check that. Check, please. Hopefully he does. I don't know if he will. Now I'm going W just so I can get the attack speed when I'm in spider mode. There's a bit of chat going on in game. It's mostly from the enemy team, which is generally a good sign. I love it when my enemy team gets into all chat early on because it means they're a bit, hot-headed a bit too keen, a bit too pumped up, and they're more likely to make some mistakes. Shame I didn't get my ward over that blue buff, as that was kind of the aim of what I was trying to do here. Gonna let my spiderling see tank so I don't actually lose too much health here. Perfect leash by my team. There we go. So to get Elise's spiderlings back, you have to cast spells. So just casting those. There we go. Letting notice letting my spiderlings tank again. Perfect. So Elise got a pretty average, pretty good clear throughout the entire game. Her first clear is super healthy. Notice I'm not really losing anything. I'm gonna go for red buff here, then Krugs, and then I'm gonna see what else I can do. Hopefully look for a gank mid. But if that's not on, look somewhere else. This Ezreal's got to be really careful that he's not walking into a shaco gank. But I don't think he is, so that's all good. So I am just going to do a little trick here where I just literally kill both, so it eventually resets. And then I'm going to rotate top. Now, I've just pinged it. I don't actually want to do anything crazy here. I just ideally want to burn. So I missed the... So got first blood. Well played by shaco there. Good gank timing. But I think Nasus should actually be okay here. Okay, never mind. He's in a bit of trouble now. So hopefully he actually ends up being okay there. Super aggressive from me, but I really just wanted to make that gank work. Got punished a little bit for it. But in the end, I got the first blood, so it was worth, albeit a little bit too aggressive. So I'm actually going to run straight to... Actually, mid lane could be a gank potential, but I'm thinking probably not. So I'm just going to rotate. I'm going to do Scuttle on my way, just so it's a little bit efficient. Never mind, so I'm not going to gank anymore. That kind of gank's now out of the... Definitely not going to be able to get a gank off, so... It's okay. I might look here, but I'm probably not going to really be able to get anything. Little bit of a shame. I was expecting my pike to come in a little bit earlier than that. So a little bit annoying there. There we go. So good wrap around there. That's kind of my goal this game. Gank real hard. Real fast. Ziggs is miss. He's warded here. You can tell that by the way he positioned. So I am going to just ping that I'm coming around. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything here. So well played. That was a little bit too red hot for my liking. Definitely not the way I do like to gank, especially with an Ezreal. It's very hard to gank an Ezreal, but he actually played that quite well. He could die here to shaco if he's not careful, but hopefully it's all okay. So again, going Mobies now just to push. Actually, I'm not going to go Mobies. I'm going to go Dark Seal to start getting that stacked up. And I'm gonna start top, because I really don't want to gank Jax at the moment. One, because the lane's pushing, and two, because Nasus just wants to farm that lane, and I just want to kind of let him farm that lane. So I'm just going to let him do that. I'm going to farm, make my way to blue, hit 6 on hit level 6 on blue, and then go about my own way. So shaco has been counter jungling a little bit, which completely fine of him. I respect him for doing that. That's probably what he should be doing as a jungler. So all good there. Ziggs is warded here, so not too concerned about that. I'm going to go for Scuttle here. Notice how I'm giving up my jungle to get Scuttle. So I'm prioritizing the neutral objective over my jungle, because this has a time constraint on it, whereas my jungle doesn't have as much of a time constraint. So got to watch out here. I am just going to pressure him so he can't. Little bit of a bad play there, especially by me. Really bad play by me, actually. I'm going to call my bad there, because that was definitely my bad. But I was expecting a little bit more damage from myself, which is a little bit annoying, but that's all good. So Pyke's in a little bit of trouble here, but he should be okay. shaco's going to be taking my blue buff. There we go. Yeah, he got it. So, well played by him. Not too concerned about that. That's a good shaco. That's how you're meant to punish someone like that. When I make a mistake like that, that's how I should be punished. So, well played by him. It's not too much of a loss for me. It is a bit annoying because I am now actually behind farm in him, and he has the same level of successful ganks that he's pulled off. So, a little bit annoying there, and I also have 2 deaths compared to his none. So just comparatively, I definitely haven't done what I tried to do in the early game jungle, which was to out-gank and out-pressure the shaco, but I think it's going to be fine. My team is looking like they're decent, and I do have 4 stacks on my Dark Harvest, so that is something to look at. I am now just going to try and watch where this shaco ganks. He's really only ganking when after I show myself. So it could be interesting to see if maybe this guy doesn't actually gank that much. He could even be doing Dragon right now, as shaco is quite good at soloing Dragon, but he doesn't have his ult up. So that will probably be in the next minute or so that he'll actually go for that solo Drake, if that's what his plan is. So just rotating. Just making sure shaco doesn't have me warded here. There we go. I don't want the kill here. I want Nasus to get the kill. Perfect. All good there. Not too sure what the shaco's doing, but that's all good. I'm going to go soak up this farm so I can catch up a bit to the shaco. While I am kind of theoretically level with him, I think I am actually behind in XP. So notice how I'm not showing which way I'm going. So I could have walked this way, but instead I am pathing now bot lane. Hopefully I can get there in time. Yep, I should be able to get there in time. So I'm just going to try and run away from this guy. Not too concerned. Not too worried there. Shame we didn't get the Varus, but that's okay. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Shaco could be coming here for me, but I doubt it. As he did jump off and then showed himself mid. So, little bit annoying. I mean, this is kind of what's expected when you go Ezreal. You got to kind of expect that. So, I probably couldn't have ever got the kill there. Bit of a shame there. Well played by him. Only just noticed his name actually, Tanko Shaco. Not too sure how he actually got that last shot on me. I think it was because the ignite and then the creeps were also doing damage on me. So a little bit annoying there. Definitely underestimated his damage there. But I've got kind of 7 Dark Harvest procs, so while I am dying a little bit to this Shaco, at least I'm kind of stacking my Dark Harvest a little bit. The annoying thing is, I mean, the one lane I thought was probably going to struggle the most is actually doing the best, and then my bot lane and my mid lane are the ones that are, you know, having the more difficult time, which is a little bit annoying. I do come and gank them, so it's not like I'm not kind of prioritizing or helping them out. It's just the fact that they're kind of losing the 1v1. They're losing, sorry, the 2v2, not the 1v1. So that turret's gone. A little bit annoying. I do have to watch out now. So Shaco has pretty much the whole map under control now, so he can either get Rift or Dragon if he wants, and that's what I would be doing if I was him at the moment. I don't know if he's actually going to do that. So the good thing is Nasus is stacking up quite nicely. So we've got at least 1 lane out of 3 winning. And obviously I'm not really winning in the jungle, but I'm not doing too bad. So not too annoyed at the moment. That's a free kill for Ezreal. Well, really badly played by me there. I kept changing targets there, which is something you really shouldn't do. Make sure you guarantee a kill and then move on to the next target. Whereas I was trying to aim Ziggs and Thresh at the same time, when really I should have just aimed Thresh and then gone for Ziggs, or actually just backed out straight away after. So Shaco's now got easy level on me. The good thing is he hasn't taken any objectives yet, so I'm quite happy about that. Now the good thing, Nasus is kind of killing it top lane. So Shaco has gone for here. I am going to ping that Shaco's coming. Hopefully Zai can get out in time, but I think she may be in a bit of trouble there. There we go, so perfect. Okay, so Nasus is helping me, which is perfect. We need to trade this. So, as a jungler, I always want to trade objectives. So, if they're getting, say, Dragon, for example, I want to be getting Rift Herald. We definitely could have reacted to that one a little bit faster. Hopefully Nasus is actually going to get in this one and do a bit of work. I'm rotating as well, so it could actually turn out to be a nice little play. So I'm just going to go for the Dark Harvest proc there. He will be dead. And we're going to use our Rift now because we're all grouped up. Bit of a shame we're not actually gonna get too much there. But we will eventually get the turret, which is what we kind of want to do. Just making sure we're not in any trouble here. Ezreal might be able to get a kill with this ult. There we go, so that's nice. Good little pickup there. We didn't get turret. I went a little early on the Rift. Really, I should have waited for minions and then used Rift. But my team was all grouped and I kind of wanted to keep them grouped. So that's kind of how I forced that group there. It didn't work out because we didn't get the turret. But again, not the end of the world. A couple of little mistakes here and there. Not too concerned about. So someone's going to have to go top. I might go top in case, yeah, this Jax starts pushing. So I didn't really want that kill, but it's fine. The annoying thing is, my team's kind of dying to this shaco the whole time, so I'm going to ping the defense here. We should be able to defend that, no problem. Notice I'm not waiting to get my mana back because I really need to get here as quick as possible. Hopefully the Xayah can kind of turn around. She's not having the worst game, but she's definitely not having her best game either. So really well played by Pyke there. Exactly what we wanted. We can turret dive this Thresh, but Nasus is also getting the really nice push off. So notice how bad my kind of early game was. Yet we've still kind of turned the game around because I didn't give up. I didn't get tilted or anything. We got it back now because we're not really going to be able to get much more than that. Now, I shouldn't actually be giving this to Xayah, but I am going to give it to her, just so we don't kind of tilt each other. And now I'm actually ahead in levels on the shaco, which is really nice. Our team definitely shouldn't be fighting here. They got to understand that they're actually not the carries this game. It's the Nasus who's actually doing all the work at the moment. And they also got to understand that we just got 2 turrets and like 3 kills. So we're actually quite ahead on gold and we need to go spend that gold. Little bit annoying there by my team. I'm going to buy 2 pink wards here just so I can try and get this Infernal because we really want that Infernal. Hopefully they can't actually kill this, but I think they're going to get it for free. Notice how I'm not engaging here. So there we go. Now we should be able to get Dragon as well. So perfect play by us. Their mistake there was pushing too hard and not actually understanding that Infernal was coming up in 20 seconds. So nice little macro play by my team there. Again, this is kind of that annoying thing where I really don't want to be giving the teammates on my team who aren't actually playing that well the buffs, but I am giving them because in hindsight it doesn't make that much of a difference for me, so I'm just going to let them have it for the sake of not, you know, tilting them. No. I really don't think Baron's the right call here, because if we did have a mountain drag, I'd recommend it. However, because we don't, I'm actually quite concerned that we got a back here. We've really got a back. I might be able to catch the jacks here. But really, I am going to do Scuttle first, just because I want to make sure that if they do get Baron, at least we're able to know it. So that was kind of a bad call there by our team. We really shouldn't have... Now, they might be able to get an inhib here, but Nasus is also going to be able to trade. So we really want to defend this, try and delay it. Oh, no, never mind. Can't really get out of there, but we did stop Baron, so quite happy with that. Perfect play there by Pyke to make Thresh overextend, and we get the kill there. So really well played. I died for that, but I'm quite happy too, because we got quite a lot out of that in the end. Now my team, again, they want to do Baron. It's definitely going to be an inevitable part of this game, getting Baron. However, I'm trying to just delay it until we have a really solid time to get it. I'm not there, so this is really not the best time to do it. We really want Nasus to kill Jax, and then maybe think about doing Baron, or starting it somehow like that, where we kind of get the map advantage and then go for Baron. I mean, the good thing here is that Jax is kind of... I don't know if he's tilted, but he definitely has kind of no hope now against laning against this Nasus. And Nasus is getting incredibly fed off it. He's 7-0, 550 stacks. I'm rotating now. We need Nasus. Hopefully he comes. I think they know they can't actually do this. So notice how I'm just zoning here. We know that's an illusion. Zaya's gotten herself in a really bad spot there. And notice how I'm just kiting. I'm not trying to force anything. Just playing really conservative. Gonna rotate now. Should be able to catch this Varus off guard. So perfect. Now that's a Baron play there. Shaco is level 13, so we do have to watch out for that. But hopefully if these guys respond, we'll be able to get Baron no problem. My sweeper will be up in 10 seconds, so I'm going to use that to try and at least just get vision of Shaco so I can understand when he's going to come. The annoying thing is our team's probably going to die before we even get Baron, so it's only going to be on 3 of us. So that's a little bit annoying. At least we are going to get Baron uncontested. However, 2 of our teammates died for it, which was a little bit silly. So I know that they're doing Ocean Dragon right now, so I ping Nasus to come bot lane, because he can actually kill a turret really quickly here, and with me for backup as well, we might just be able to get a sneaky little play here. I am going to look for this Ziggs. I am assuming he's going to come this way. We're hoping he does anyway. There we go. So free kill there. And I also helped the Nasus come out. Missed my E, but just ignore that. Now I'm going to try and flash over here to get the cocoon, but I think Varus is actually just going to give this up. So perfect for us. There we go. We can just kind of keep pushing here. Well played by the Nasus. GG overall. Definitely my win condition definitely didn't play out the way I wanted it to. But there we go. Get the win. You know, played my early game not very well, but I ended up kind of pulling it back. I was determined to keep my win condition going, so I kept up my ganks. I kept up kind of my focus on what I wanted to do, even though I wasn't executing it early game. I made sure I didn't get tilted by a couple of bad plays. I did really bad plays. I mean, I was literally hard-inting on some of those plays there, but keeping the calm head. I mean, we were down, you know, probably the first 15 minutes of that game, and it was kind of looking like a loss, but keeping a good mentality, particularly during those moments, is really important. I knew that my team, they weren't hard-inting, they weren't trolling, they were kind of just trying to do their best. Although mid and bot lost their lanes, Nasus was actually playing really well. So I ended up focusing my kind of win condition, or focusing my efforts towards him, and using him as our carry. While I did quite well that game, I actually was utilizing Nasus more as our carry rather than trying to carry the game myself. I was almost being the Robin to Nasus as Batman, if you will, for an analogy. So really good game there. I ended up doing the most damage in the game, which is pretty good by a significant amount. Definitely died way too many times. I mean, at least 3 of my deaths there were super dumb, but I hope you enjoyed this one. If you aren't already, please follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and check out my website, lolcoach.academy. I'm actually giving out free profile reviews at the moment, so just jump over to that website and click get your free profile review now, and I'll do a profile review of your account for free. It'll be done by me. You get to see me. I'll say hi. But yeah, I really want to help you guys out. So if you're still watching this, that's your little treat for staying right to the end. So cheers, guys, and I hope to see you soon.